your mind, like it is a like color convention, how you are going to get to know. Many of you of them are new ORD, of means new users of ORD. So just have a look. Since this is your center line alignment, which you see in your red in color, and whenever you apply any template over it, so look, if I apply my template, so that template is having your dashed lines like this. Suppose in one part I'm applying one template, and from next chain edge I'm applying another template, and another template. So there are three templates right now available with me. So I can these are the handles which you are seeing the lines coming out. What will be the corridor? Corridor is basically enclosing all of them. Since corridor is a collection of templates, so obviously you will see this corridor as a handles like these yellow lines, shorter yellow lines out of this. So if I say to select your corridor, so you are going to select these yellow lines only. If I say select your templates, you are going to select your this violet dashed lines. And next, if I apply a super elevation, so super elevation will and is going to enclose all of them. So this is your super elevation section, basically complete section. If you are going to define supervision section from right from start to end, there can be multiple supervision section also. But since for pictorial representation, one over another. So my center line is within my template. Template is in within corridor. Corridor is in within my super elevation. So if I say you to select your super elevation section, so you are going to select this green outer green boundary. If I say select your corridor, you are going to select this yellow handle. If I say select your template, you are going to select this violet. If I say select your center line, you are going to select this red line. So this manner you can differentiate your selections. Okay, so we are back to our main design, and we need to apply super elevation. So let us quickly look. So under the corridor tab only, we are having a separate section defined for my super elevation. So super elevation is very simple. Only you need to understand it once, and once you have understood the fundamental of how to apply the super elevation right in your design, it's going to be very automatic and very much simpler for you. So some like let's start with super elevation placement. Under the corridors, I'm going to select create, and within create I have three options, and the first option is create super elevation section. So as soon as I select this option, it is asking me to name my super elevation section, so I can just go with the default name as well. And it asks me locate corridor or alignment. So obviously locate corridor or alignment means your this handle. So I can even select my center line or even my corridor. So I'll just select my corridor. Now comes the important part. So there is a rule. It is asking me for the rule files. Rule file name, E section, L section, design speed, pivot method, and minimum tangent length. So these are all the settings you need to do beforehand. Settings basically you need to select right over here and to apply to get those values to apply supervision according to your supervision rule file. So what is basically a rule file? When you click over these three dots, so within this folder you are going to get uh, default supervision rule files. So by default we have ASTO 2011 and 2018, but when you will be installing India Kit, so India metric XML will be available for you as a super elevation, which contains all the standards of super elevation from different codes. So you need to select this and simply click open. As soon as you open it, if you can see within the E section, having list of certain codes. So they have been categorized into one, two, three, four. So four categories in which we have different codes like 38, 73, and with options plain and rolling, hill road without snow, as well as SP 73, 84, 87, and for expressways. So let us select this SP 73 2015, and for the L section also we are going to have three options, whether you need to design road for your plain and rolling, mountainous steep, or expressway. So let us select plain and rolling, and within the design speed, these all options are coming from your rule file only. So let's take 100 maximum. And pivot method, if you can see, there are different pivot methods available. You can even use your crown, your inner edge, inside edge, outside edge, left edge, right edge, and divided inside and center line. So by default, we can use crown, and then minimum tangent length as 1000. Let us keep that same. So this will give you a confirmation window, and you need to simply left click to accept. So as soon as you do that, it is going to process your supervision rule file over your this complete corridor. So if you note a change right over here, that there is a outer green boundary available now beyond your corridor, which is enclosing complete your this outer green boundary was earlier not present since we have applied our super elevation. So now it is enclosing my corridor and each and everything. So this is my basically my supervision section. And as I have assigned and selected my rule file as well, and selected my E and L values, and given the design speed, so super elevation have been applied. How to see them? How to be confirmed that you have successfully applied a super elevation? When you zoom in towards any curve area, so at the curve start and curve end, you are going to get such vertical lines. And if you zoom in more, so at every curve we are getting. So just understand, for more good visualization, we can even show them in a color form. So if you imagine it like a traffic light, red, yellow, green. So in the same manner, supervision colors are also available. How to switch on them? You need to go to view attributes, and then switch on or toggle on this fill option. So as soon as you are going to select this, you are going to get your lanes. Basically, this is my lane, left lane and right lane, in the form of color. So if I simply zoom in right over here, this dark orange patch is denoting that maximum super elevation has been applied using my rule file, and the yellow is somewhat less, and the green files means minimum or no super elevation. So there are different color combinations for your left hand curve as well as your right hand curve. So each and every place you are going to get this. So this color bands, obviously it will depend on whatever the rule file, whatever the code, whatever the design speed, and whatever the pivot method you are going to use for assigning a super elevation. So let us now select my super elevation lane. Basically, the color band which you are seeing, it has been a kind of slide, or it has been superimposed over your lane. If I take element selection and select any of the lane, suppose I am selected this, so I can get these superelevation values as well. I got to know that at this chain edge, my 4.44% superelevation has been applied, and at this chain edge the superposition value is 2%. At this chain edge my it's 0%. So you, along with the chain edge, you are going to get your superposition values, and these values are coming, I will repeat again, from the rule file which you have selected. So if the text is in orange in color, you can manipulate. Suppose I need to change the chain edge, I can simply click over the orange text and manipulate it. So, and if you are the wedge direction, which you are seeing right over here, it is telling me that my left edge of pavement has been increased with respect to the crown. So it is in sloping, and my since this is my section which is turning towards right, so my wedge direction is completely denoting that my uh, left edge of pavement is increased with respect to my crown. So this was one
Mm.
method.
Ajitesh, can you also show the reporting? There's one question if I want to see the
Yes,
report of super elevation. Simple
sure.
reporting.
So after you apply your supervision under geometry tab, or even if you're not getting anywhere, you can type in the search box as well. Under the geometry tab, under general tools, under reports, you are getting you are going to get the last option, super elevation report. You need to simply click that, and it is
Even
asking.
from the heads up display as well, if they select the super elevation section, can you please select the super elevation section as well?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So there are two ways to get the report. Either you can do it from here or directly graphically as well. The last from last third option, super elevation report. Last third. So there are different variety of reports. Even you can configure your own report, so that's not an issue. And there was one question as well, how to import CSV. So you can see that super elevation to CSV. You can through that format you can see that how a CSV should be created.
So different lane wise, you are going to get this report, and there's different formats also available for you on the left hand panel. And similarly, you can export or save as this report in Excel form or any like XML format also. So for CSV, suppose I have a supervision defined prior, and I need to simply store all the values within the CSV file and just simply project it to my corridor. Within the corridor tab only, under the calculate, you are going to get third option, import super elevation. So when I click this, there's a short window. It is asking us to import the file name. So we need to select these three dots, and if you can see what file extension it is asking for the CSV file extension. I need to locate my CSV file, and simply uh, as soon as I locate it, it will apply the super elevation over my corridor. And if I need to make any change, I can change graphically as well once I load my CSV file. So what will happen next when I have loaded my CSV file? Though, so these type of supervision lanes will be automatically made. So I can even change these using their properties if I need to change. Like I need to change the width, I can change right from here. I need to change the side of center line, inside edge offset, or even the normal close slope. So I'm having this such flexibility even after importing my CSV file. So one thing more, since this was a completely like a homogeneous highway, sometimes it happens like automatically as soon as you create your super elevation section, it might be possible that you may not get your super elevation values right over here, and you need to create these super elevation lanes manually. So how to do that, how to create a manually these super elevation lanes? You need to simply go to Corridor tab, create, and create supervision lanes. So here I'm going to create supervision lanes with different road width, and uh, for different lane as well, for different for your left as well as right lane. So the it's a normal practice to define the for both of the lanes. So first, if I do it for left lane, so I need to select center of side of center line left, inside edge offset 0, width, whatever the width is of our template, and the normal cross slope should be given here as minus 2.5%.